1, 2, 3, 4. You messed up again? You messed up again? Stop. It's this mask, y'all. I can't breathe. Y'all not lightheaded? Okay, mask off. No future. Thank you. And if anybody cough, you off the squad.
Ladies, they shutting the school down. We gotta exit the building.
Can we have 5 more minutes? We trying to raise money for the Actors Fund.
You got 3.
Okay, remember, it's out 2, 3. We not even gonna do that one. Because if she mess up again, I'ma kill her. And that's on Corona. Let's just do the quarantine chair. No mask, no excuses. 6, 7, 8. Q-U-A-R-A-N-T-I-N-E. Quarantine said, won't you back up 6 feet? Gimme that quarantine. Q-U-A-R-A-N-T-I-N-E. Quarantine said, won't you back up 6 feet? Gimme that quarantine.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. And I'm in the house bored. And I'm in the house bored.
STAYHOME. Stay at home for society. STAYHOME. Or you gon' catch these hands and that's on me.
Beautiful, let's go.
We're not going nowhere. And neither are you. That's right, y'all. Stay home and sit down because it is time for Laughter in Lockdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence your cell phones, put your drink orders in, or grab one from the fridge, and get cozy, because this is Laughter in Lockdown, presented by NYLAUGHS, a fundraiser to benefit the Actors Fund, who is providing financial relief to entertainment and comedy professionals affected by the pandemic across the country. Featuring Wanda Sykes, Ray Romano, Sal Vulcano, Pete Holmes and Judd Apatow, Jeff Ross plus Dave Attell, Gina Yashure, Ronny Chieng, Piff the Magic Dragon, and many more, with your host, who Rolling Stone called one of 10 comedians you need to know, and the star of the Netflix special, The Vagabond, Mo Amer. So switch from your daytime to your nighttime PJs, because we're starting Laughter in Lockdown.
What's up, Internet? This is my new job now. I used to do stand-up comedy in front of thousands of people on a regular basis. Now I'm doing it in front of this little dot. It's odd times indeed. But I'm so happy. Your host here, Mo Amer, myself, NYLAUGHS, and the Actors Fund are so thrilled to come to you in a joint effort to raise as much money as we can for comedians, comedy professionals, and whoever else is affected in this pandemic. Tonight's going to be amazing. We have special guests, some of the most iconic names in the business. I don't know who's going to pop on, but my friends are going to come on. We're going to have a great time. We're here for a great cause. All right, don't forget this. It's a great cause. Let me tell you more about this, okay? NYLAUGHS is a nonprofit organization that has been bringing comedy, bringing live shows to people and their free shows in New York parks and public spaces since 2007. They've produced this awesome fundraiser. All donations tonight go to the Actors Fund. It's very important to note all the donations go to the Actors Fund. The Actors Fund has been around since 1882. I had no idea. It's wow, what an amazing accomplishment to be around that long. And they're here to help everyone in front of or behind the scenes in stage, film, television, opera, music, dance, literally all of entertainment. This is not just exclusive to actors, although the name is the Actors Fund, so you should know this. This also includes comedians and all comedy professionals. It's amazing. You know, again, I'm Mo Amer. I'll be your host this evening. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 21 years. So this is really, really odd times, and I'm happy to be here tonight. All donations will go to the actorsfund.org/NYLaughs. That's the actorsfund.org/NYLaughs. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Let's go. I think we should start the show.
Gimme that quarantine.
Ronnie, you got to put on glasses now. This is the glasses segment of the show.
Yes, mate. Come on, get with it. Get
I
with
got
it,
no
Ronnie.
glasses.
What's
Gina,
up,
good to
Ronnie?
see you.
Good to see you.
It's good to see what your house looks like. I've always imagined it, but I've never.
Oh, you know,
I can never actually visualize it. Oh,
properly gentrified. White woman doing yoga in the background. I mean,
Oh, that's
I've
perfect.
made it.
did that come with the house or
It
what?
came with the house. I made it. This is true gentrification, people.
Most people try to face the webcam away from the kitchen. Gina's like, nah, man. This is what real life looks like.
See this mess. See it all. See it all, mate. See it all.
Next to
Oh,
plants.
damn.
No, I'm kidding. Oh, it's beautiful.
Gina's like living in MTV Cribs over here.
I mean, it's hard to resist saying, damn, Gina. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It's actually, bless you, Gina. I'm very happy for you. And I know
Thank you.
how hard you got to work and stand up to get that, you know. So it's just
Thank
like
you.
all the blessings upon blessings. And that's why we're here, man.
Thank
All these people working behind the scenes and stand up that are just suffering right now. All the wait staff, people on the, you know, all the stage hands and everybody in that. So it's really dope that you guys made time. Thank you so much for popping in. Just a side note, if you guys, you know, want to donate, you should donate. You go to actorsfund.org/NYLaughs. That's it. Let's get it going. But I was just telling Ronnie, I'm like, bro, you know, his special was so dope on Netflix, and that he called it Asian Comedian Destroys America. It's kind of perfect time for that situation.
Yeah. I was trying to get some clickbait like algorithm boost, and I think I succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
This is all your fault. Great.
Yeah, this is
Great.
Gina, if you don't know, I'm in Australia right now.
Oh.
And I'm in Sydney, Australia. I've been here for like 2 months because I was in Australia when the world ended, so I just ended up staying
So
here.
you were
But,
quarantining with Tom Hanks?
yeah, man. Yeah, he brought it to Australia. So
Are you guys filming right now?
and,
Is that what's happening? You filming in Australia?
yeah, I'm filming I was filming something here, and then production got shut down. And I just decided to stay here because my wife is Australian. You know, Gina, you know, I used to live here. You know the drill.
I
Sydney's,
know the drill.
you know, Sydney's a nice place
It's
to
dope.
I love
hang
Sydney.
out during a pandemic.
I
And
love Sydney.
yeah, so I've been here for 2 months, and I just sent some photos of some of the wildlife in Australia to
Oh
Mo.
God.
That's the
Oh,
most
I don't
Asian
wanna
thing
see
you
it.
can do. You're out bird watching and taking
Yeah.
pictures. Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
no. Have you
Yo.
had any of those huntsmen in your
I'm
house?
so jealous.
This is why. That's why I
Yeah.
can't live in Australia. Them huntsman spiders. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Bro, the first time I toured Australia, before I left, there was a whole special about the 12 deadliest animals in the world in Australia. I swear to God, this sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it literally popped off like that. Can we please zoom in on the yoga? That would be great. It's so dope. It's just like she just popped up out of nowhere. It's hilarious.
Listen,
That's how
There
I
you
feel
go.
about Australia. Just
look,
like
you ain't made it
Yeah.
unless you got a white woman doing yoga in your house. You ain't made it.
it's so funny.
She's not even teaching you. She's just doing it like for you.
Yeah.
You're like living vicariously through her.
Downward dog, bitch. Downward dog, bitch.
Man.
Oh, we got a special guest, man. Wanda Sykes just popped in.
Hey,
What's up, Wanda?
how you doing,
Yo,
guys?
Hey, Wanda. Hey, I gotta tell you real quick, Wanda. The time you came to Melbourne Comedy Festival, that was one of the first times I got to see you live because I was living in Australia at the
Ah.
time, and people still talk about the time you came down. Yeah.
Oh, Chubb, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the future of stand-up right here. We're all confined to our locations. How depressing would that be? You know?
Oh my
That would
gosh.
be so incredibly depressing. No, I feel like, you know, we just need to take some time. You know, the earth has its natural way of telling us we need to stop and just chill.
Yeah.
You know, you could build bombs, you can build atomic bombs, you can have all the weaponry in the world, but a little small microscopic object can just stand, you know, make the whole world stand still. The animals are chilling. They're like showing themselves. I'm like, finally, these bitches are in their houses and not driving around. Like elephants are walking around anywhere they want. They're just not afraid of being hunted. You know what? Like it's the earth needed its moment. And that doesn't mean, life is always move forward, and stand-up comedy is such a unique art form that in time after this I call it a spiritual quarantine, honestly. Like even I just can't stop touring, and Chappelle was the one telling me like, hey man, you need to take a break, and this kind of like forced my hand in this scenario, and he couldn't have been more right. This time that we have forgotten to really like be in touch with ourselves and to see where we're at, even like where we are. I think it's really, really important time. I'm enjoying it. Gina's got a white woman in the back doing yoga. She's living the high life.
I was gonna say, is she sending us a signal or something?
I'm saying, look, I've been saying one day, unless you got a white woman doing yoga behind you, you haven't made it. That's just the way it is. This is the new trophy.
That's so funny. I think comedy clubs are going to be back, man. It's just going to take time, and people are going to actually be starving for it when it's back.
Yeah, I think, look, the whole entertainment industry is going to go through a renaissance. We're going to have a little bit of time where there's going to be struggles, and some clubs might not make it out. I hope they all do, but a lot might not make it. But I think when it does come back, creativity. There's going to be a groundswell of creativity. People are creative. People are finding other ways to entertain. And I think we'll come out the other side of it. We always do. This is just another cycle in the human development.
But here's the thing. At what point will you guys feel safe to go out? I mean, to actually perform? Like when are you going to feel, take the responsibility of saying, yeah, I'm here. And I think it's cool for y'all to show up, and I feel safe being here too, because that's the thing. When we show up, then they feel like, well, they're here, so I guess it's cool, right?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, because in Australia right now we're about the numbers are really good, and we're about a week away from a limited reopening.
Right.
So things are actually starting to reopen already, and I was. Forgetting the ethical and moral reasons to reopen, whether or not people are gonna, what's gonna happen to people if they come to a show and die. But people are like showing up to farmers markets, to shops, to restaurants already. Like it's bursting at the seams. So my point is, as soon as this is over, I think everything's gonna be full like that. Like we're all like relatively progressive, smart people. We're very cautious, but man. People out there are like ready to go for concerts, and
I think that's the difference between going to the farmers market and sitting in a room with 200 strangers coughing and laughing on you. I don't know, because I've been going to farmers markets, but I know that I'm like, you better be over there. Don't come near me until I picked up these onions and moved on. And that's how we're working. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, see,
we're going to perform
I'll just say like this, as an audience member, my first venture out to go see somebody is going to be somebody who ain't that funny. Because I'm going to be like, don't worry, ain't going to be a lot of laughing. People ain't going to be shooting stuff out. We're just going to sit here. It's like going to see a drama. This is going to be good. That's just, he's very clever.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go.
Just imagine if this stuff was still around and Def Jam was still going on. Def Comedy Jam, it will wipe out all the black people.
Oh, you just gave some executives a good idea now.
Hey everybody, if you can donate to the Actors Fund, I mean, I'm sure right now you're in quarantine and you're watching a lot of shows and you're watching a lot of comedy. Where do you think all that comes from? Okay, it comes from people making it. And if you have anything you can spare right now, I'm sure there's a lot of creators out there ready to tell the next generation of stories who just need a little bit of help right now so that they can live through this to tell that story. So if you have anything to give them, that will help. In any case, even if you don't have anything to give, just take care of yourselves and your family as well, because we need audiences to be alive.
Yeah, look, just donate. Doesn't matter how much it is. It could be $1, $10, $20, $7,000. Even if it's 50 cents, it doesn't matter. Every penny counts and goes to help all of those people, all the not just the comedians, and backstage, the lighting guys, the bartenders.
You need a
everybody.
lighting
So
guy
just-
right now, Regina. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
What?
Shit.
Hey Google, turn off living room lights.
No.
You got two.
Right, there you
Oh
go.
my
Like
God.
that. Is that better?
Nah, it just made you look fresh though.
I'm going anyway.
Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored.
Hello, it's Piff the Magic Dragon. That's right, a dragon that does magic like this. Oh, what? What? I'm coming to you from lockdown in Las Vegas with Mr. Piffles, the world's only magic performing chihuahua, and Jade Simone, a genuine Las Vegas showgirl. Son, right now, Las Vegas is a ghost town, like most towns in America, which leaves a lot of performers with no one to entertain. And no one to entertain means nothing to eat. Now, a dragon like me, we can get by because we sleep on treasure. Although, to be honest, Mr. Piffles is looking more delicious every day. But tonight, we want to do something to help those who are hurting. And that's why we're here to tell you about the Actors Funds and NYLAUGHS and what they do for performers and comedians across the country. I'm going to be badgering you for the next hour or so to remind you to go to actorsfunds.org/NYLaughs and help us help hundreds of thousands of our friends and colleagues who are struggling right now. So I'll bring the magic, but I need you to bring the money. That's a fair deal, right? Conjuring for cash, tricks for treats, dogs for dollars. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. So let's move on, all right? Now, a regular magician, they would have a shitty stick, which we call in the industry wand, but we can do better than that. So here's Wanda Sykes. Yeah, I got confetti.
Wow.
Let's cut that out of tiny bits of paper. Hi, Wanda. How you doing?
Hey, Piff, I got to capture that moment right there. Good grief.
Look, there's Mr. Piffles over here. Here's Jade Simone.
Hey.
We're all locked down in Las Vegas together. Now, before I go, Wanda, I wanted to present a visual metaphor in case anyone hasn't grasped how this whole thing works yet. Okay. So right now, I've got a box, and this box is empty, just like the bank accounts of entertainers all across America. But by the end of the show, we need the people watching to make it look like this.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
yes. If this dog wasn't expensive, I would drop it like a microphone. But it is, and I don't have another one. By the way, this is fake money, okay? If I could do this for real, we wouldn't need to do the whole fundraiser. We'd all have a night off. So anyway, over to you, Wanda Remote, and thank you for going to bat for everyone out there, helping thousands in our industry get through this. That's all that's written down for me.
My question is that if you were making that real money appear on a regular basis, would you still wear the dragon outfit?
I'm a genuine mythical creature, son. All right?
I'm sorry, my bad.
Son.
Really? You're not
You
asking
just
a
sunned me,
question
bro.
like that, are you?
You got sun, Mo.
Yo, how
Piff just
this is the
sunned you.
first I got sunned by a dragon. You know what I mean?
By a dragon, all right?
Not
It's
everybody.
a simple, look, mythical creature, tiny dog, Las Vegas showgirl. Huh.
That's the recipe for success right there.
Oh man.
This is hilarious, bro. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Piff.
Piff.
You're welcome.
Stay
You're welcome,
safe,
guys.
man.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. This is our life now, Wanda.
That's it.
Oh shit, Craig Robinson in the house. We just having all
Come
kinds.
on.
Bro, it feels like you just got up. Are you all right?
Hold on.
What's up, Craig?
Bro, what? You know, they had us in a green room. So I was trying to not listen. Okay, I'm out of there altogether. What's up with it?
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man.
What's
Hold
up,
it
Wanda
together.
Sykes?
Hey, Craig Robinson. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm holding together like Mo.
That's good, man. Oh, Craig and I, we've had some good times.
Some good times on that stage, singing some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes. Hey,
Oh,
remember
shit.
at the Earth, Wind, and Fire concert
Hey, let me.
at the Bowl.
Oh yeah. You know, they was on tour Santana this year. It was about to be crazy,
Wow.
and everything happened.
Damn.
Now we can't see it till next fall or
I
something.
know.
Yeah, not even.
We'll be there, though.
Crazy, yeah, that's wild. God willing. It's really wild. They're saying no like large concerts for sure this whole year.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. No live touring, nothing. Even the comedy clubs are saying they have to operate at like, what is it, like 25% capacity or something, and that's not even sustainable for the clubs. And that's why we're here. And that's how you segue into donation. That's how you do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is how you do it, son. Yo, before you got in
Absolutely.
here, I got sunned by a dragon, Craig. It's the most devastating thing that's happened to me.
Oh, the
And-
Piff.
Yeah, Piff straight up sunned me with a British accent and a dragon costume while holding a chihuahua.
And then the homegirl, right? The princess.
He just kept referring to her as a Vegas showgirl. He didn't even give her princess. He just like, here's a live Vegas showgirl. I would dump the dog, but it's only
see, he should have been like, you heard a princess. This is my Piff-cess.
Yeah, I agree. He needs a writer. He should. Are you working?
I am. I'll be going to the Laugh Factory, and they do these live streams.
Yeah.
And people are just doing a comedy for the camera, for the internet audience, which terrifies me to a point. But watching everybody and the way they handle it, it's starting to become a special talent.
Oh wow! I've been staying away
Performing
from
without an audience.
Absolutely, I've been. It's Drew Michael was ahead of the game on this situation when he released his HBO special without an audience, and everybody was laughing at him. Now he's like, this is the future, bitch.
This is what I do.
It's what I do. No, that's my man.
Wait a minute, are you saying Drew is behind this whole corona thing?
That's exactly right. He started it. He and Gerard Carmichael started this entire situation. No. I saw that, man. I stumbled on this live at Laugh Factory. I felt the one that I came in on. I don't even know who that person was, but it would seem very depressing, to be honest with you. I looked over. I was like, I've never seen such a thing in 21 years of stand-up. This is fucking crazy.
It's some of it. Look, it's turned into this real thing. Like sometimes people just talk, and they don't have to be funny because it's no audience. All you got is people, and it's a chat room that is the audience that's very loyal that comes in every day. So it's kind of cool like that. But it's just this real interesting thing, man. It's it's all we got right now for getting on stage.
So do you hold for laughs?
Some people do. Somebody did.
Okay, wait, they laughing right now. Hold on.
What Ron? What's my name? Ron. Look like me.
All right.
He did that yesterday.
Ron who?
What's Ron's last name?
Funches? You talking about Funches?
Funches.
Oh,
Yeah.
Funch. Yeah.
Funch said, I'm holding for laughter because I know my power. I'm aware of my powers.
What about you, Wanda? Any new hobbies?
Oh man, not any new hobbies. It's I've been very productive. Like I've been getting a lot of stuff done, and the days are flying by. It's crazy. I thought for sure we would just be sitting around watching the clock,
Yeah.
But it's incredible how busy I am. But also I have, 2 11-year-olds, in the house. And, trying to do the school thing and work full time. It's working out, but, we just lost. I'm not even gonna front. We've had help, but we just lost our au pair on Monday. So now it's like my wife and I got to do this full time. I'm saying, hats off to y'all out there who are parenting without help, because I'm gonna tell you, this thing of trying to work full time at home and teach your kids. There's a reason why you don't take your kids to work with you every day. And there's a reason why you don't go to your kids' school and try to work while they're in class.
Yeah.
So I don't know whose idea it was that, we can make this work. No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but we're making it work. And You know, I just look forward to them, to that 5 o'clock, and they go to bed, and
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Time is of no relevance anymore.
I tell them, yeah, get your little ass in bed and act like you're sleeping.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Hey, everybody, please donate what you can, if you can, to the Actors Fund, because I'm gonna tell you, you see what's happening right now. I'm gonna tell you, these comics and people in the industry, we really don't have any skills to do anything else. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you want us really to venture out and try to do something else? You don't want us trying to do other jobs, and we're just gonna mess them up, or we're gonna be smart asses, and it's just not gonna be right. So save yourself some trouble, save us, save the comics out there who are struggling, the people who, you know, taking the tickets and working in behind the scenes and all. So please just give what you can.
Thank you, Wanda.
All right. Love you guys.
I second what she said.
Yeah, said what she said.
All right, how I get the hell out of here? This is every old person at Zoom meet. Now, baby, how I get the hell out of here? Where's the?
This is me with my phone. Can you see me? Hello?
Oh, there it is. All right. See y'all. Love you.
Love you too.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, Wanda.
That ain't it.
Roy.
What's up?
How's the team holding up? Are you training?
I mean, you know, you do what you can. You know, this quarantine is not good for anybody, but especially parents. And when you're a parent, you do the best you can. You know, we bring them out every morning. You know, we feed them. We give them oatmeal. We give them Cheerios. We do Paw Patrol. Then we work on his Mandarin. The boy's learning another language, but you know, this quarantine is just gonna be tough for everybody, and not every parent is cut out for it, but you know, thankfully I got a good staff.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's been a rough season. Is there a weak link?
Here's the thing. See, grandparents got to step up. If we just gonna be real about it, grandparents got to step up. Grandparents all over the world got to step up. This quarantine, these parents are stuck in the house with their kids. They've been with them. We're in this quarantine coming up on 2 months now. Some of these grandparents acting like they don't know how to use FaceTime because deep down, they don't want to talk to their grandbaby. But we need you. We need you to talk to that grandbaby for at least 10, 15 minutes. But see, the problem is that a lot of grandparents, they're not cut out to be a grandparent. This quarantine is showing who really real about loving their grandbaby. Talking to this child. Of course this child is going to tell you what he ate today. That's what he tell you every day. Your job as a grandparent is to pretend to give a damn. And that's what I told my granddaddy. My granddaddy, if granddaddy don't want to do the right things to be a part of this winning team, we can get him out of here. We can get another granddaddy. Ain't no thing.
Here, Roy. Yo, what's your strategy going forward?
You know, I don't know the answer to that question. What I do know is that what we have to focus on, you know, beyond this quarantine, is looking at the things that we've learned after this quarantine is concluded. You know, I think that when you're locked up with a person, you learn a little bit more about them. You learn their patterns when they take a dump. You learn what types of foods they like to eat. You found new things to hate about the people that you live with, including the children. And that's an unfortunate part of this quarantine. But you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna do the best thing we can do. We're gonna get back in the film room. We're gonna look at the tape from this quarantine and see on ways we can improve. Thank you.
All right, y'all, remember, mask off, no future. Also remember that you can donate to the Actors Fund by going to actorsfunds.org/NYLAUGHS.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Robert Kelly here, stand-up comedian / actor. The Actors Fund came to me and asked if I could put something together. I had the perfect thing. My son Max loves science, has a science lab. He has a science channel where he does experiments on YouTube. I thought it would be a perfect thing for you guys to check out. And today we're gonna do an experiment for you. My son Maximus is very into washing his hand the right way. And washing your hands is very important during the coronavirus. You have to wash your hands. So number one, we're going to show you what soap does to the coronavirus. And number two, we're going to show you the correct way to wash your hands. I hope you enjoy this little experiment with Mad Max and his assistant Daddy. What do we got?
So we got, is it after we
Hang on, the
record?
dog's attacking Mom. Down, Doodles, go.
Is
All
it
right.
recording?
It's recording, let's go, man.
All right, so we have water, jiggly jiggly.
I like jiggly jiggly.
And we have soap, and we have salt. So,
Want to do that?
no, I got this.
That's not salt.
I mean pepper. And then we pour the pepper like this.
So put the pepper on top of the water.
I want to put a lot for example.
Oh. Keep going. Can I try?
Don't even sneeze.
Achoo!
Ah, you son of a...
I'm kidding. You don't sneeze in Corona. What does all this represent?
This is representing Corona.
This represents? What does it represent?
Corona.
Okay, so this is the Corona in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't wash my hands.
Just stick your hand in there.
Stick my hand in there, and then, oh, look at all that. What is all that?
That's all Corona.
So that's Corona. It just sticks to me.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But
What
watch,
happened?
let's watch what happens when I put soap on my hand and dip it in.
This is what soap does to Corona?
Yeah.
Get it. Oh! Wow. What does soap do to the coronavirus?
It takes it away.
So how do you wash your hands?
You wash your hands by using soap, water, and then just keep scrubbing.
Can you give us a demonstration on
Yeah,
the correct
sure.
way?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
This is the correct way to wash your hands.
Yeah, during Corona. So,
Okay,
so you turn your sink on, kind of like a little bit hot and then a little bit cold. And you take your soap, put oh crap, my soap is not that good. And then we have the soap and then we scrub really good. And then we just do this a little bit. What? If you want to sing Happy Birthday or a different song that you know, you could sing it, and then you would get your hands all nice and clean. See all that Corona's going down? Off. Make sure you wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay safe. Assistant, can you clean this up?
You want me to clean it up?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wait, hold that thought and that cough. It's time to donate, y'all. Go to actorsfunds.org/NYLAUGHS.
Sal, give us 5 minutes. Bro, it's the way.
I haven't done much of anything either, man. I have I'm wearing a hat right now. This is the first time I put this hat on. Let's be honest. I put this hat on because my hair was not combed, and it just looks I'm walking around the house, so I can just leave it like that.
This is great. You should donate that to NY. I don't know what you do with that's amazing.
Look at that.
My hair. It's not good. I'm just. It's not. It's. You have way more hair than I do.
You know what
I
I
gotta
do?
comb mine forward.
I'm becoming like a crazy old man. I got binoculars and I look out my window, and I canvass the neighborhood for to try and catch light crime happening. That's what I do. That's it. Like my entertainment for the day.
That sounds like horrible existence.
No, I used to do it. I used to try to. No, I feel like Batman in my house.
What are you doing?
I feel like Batman. I'm looking around the neighborhood and I'm trying to just see what's up. Keep my eye to the streets and I want to see if I can observe suspicious behavior and ever anticipate a problem and then watch it unfold. I'm just sharpening skills. I'm sharpening my skills from the house with these. Normally,
did you get anything? Did you catch anybody ever?
Nah. I
What
guess
have
that's
you
a good
seen?
thing. Like, I don't want to catch it. No, like, especially I'll like keep an eye on people at bus stops, and like if there's 2 or 3 people, or if I see someone walking alone, I'll follow them. But I love doing this. I do this scan into a lot of office buildings after hours to see if there's anything afoot like that. But this is what I normally do. But now that I'm in the house all the time, I might start. I started a log of suspicious activities at this point now. Yeah.
Oh my God, you are.
That's how I do it.
So you're the guy.
Now I just
You're
look
the
at them
guy.
like they're not distancing. They're not distancing.
Oh my God, you're the guy on the Citizens app? Honestly, Sal, like I'm thinking about the comedy clubs, and I'm thinking about all those people that are working in the comedy clubs themselves. Like I think about the staff.
They're the blood and guts of the comedy club, and without the comedy club running, we can't get on stage. And we are on stage. There's a lot of us, and we're on stage every single night till all hours of the night, and it's 365 days a year. And these people support us, and we're trying to do everything we can to just support them right back. So can't wait to get back to the clubs in New York, man.
I miss it too, man. I miss it too.
Trying to do a
Hopefully
little
soon
something
enough.
for all of them, and I miss those people. They're good people. People that work at comedy clubs are good people. They put up with a lot, and actors and everybody in the arts, and that's out of work right now. So I was really happy to do this when I was asked, and I appreciate you guys giving me a little slot in here to help out. I appreciate you, brother, for doing it, for hosting it.
Of course, man. Sal, it's really, really great seeing you, man. I'm glad you're in good health, spying on people
I'm
from
also
safe
keeping
distances.
the streets safe. Well,
Yeah. No. I'm framing it completely differently. We're not framing it as you're saying no. You don't get to reframe my show, okay, buddy?
Don't change my narrative.
No. This is a relief, actually. The pandemic is a relief for those that have been, stalked by Sal in the past. Now he at least has stalked through binoculars now. No, man, you're a great dude, bro. Always love seeing you, man. All right, brother. Take care, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, y'all. It's time to donate, okay? If you mess this up, we're going to have a problem. Go to actorsfunds.org/NYLAUGHS.
Good evening. Once again, it's Piff the Magic Dragon reporting live from Las Vegas. And just like Las Vegas, I'm here for your money. This whole shindig has been set up by NYLAUGHS and the Actors Fund to raise money to help entertainers who have struggled financially since the pandemic hit. And the chances are, if you've been on YouTube, you've probably been entertained by someone they're trying to help, unless you watch Seinfeld, because he's doing fine. He's doing fine, right? Because if he's not doing fine, none of us are doing fine. Tonight is all about turning jokes into cash, just like these. This isn't real money. Look, this is Mr. Piffles' bills. Look at that. It's got Mr. Piffles' cute little face on the front. Oh, what a cute little doggy. But you see, tonight, we can turn these jokes into, cold, hard, sweet Benjamins. Money. Look at the cash. Look at this sweet, sweet cash. And you can do that by going to actorsfund.org/NYLaughs. That's actorsfund.org/NYLaughs. And if you can, donate. And if you can't, send someone who can donate to that website. Anyway, I'm off to spend this cash. Here's Judd Apatow and Pete Holmes.
We're raising money today. The money goes to the Actors Fund. It goes to people in the comedy world, people who work in the clubs, comedians, but also staff. Does it go to people who walk up to you after a show, men and women who would like to have sex with you? Do they get a cut of this money?
And if it's group sex, it's a double payment. Whatever the payment everybody's getting, it's double if you suggest like weird, hairy, sexual, sweaty sex, like real pre-quarantine shit.
Do stalkers, like kind of scary people who want to say hi to you after the show, who follow you home, are they getting a cut of this money we're raising?
If you're in a bush, if you're on a ladder, if you have binoculars and you're not looking for birds, if you dress like your favorite comedian, if you dye your hair like your favorite comedian, if you go up to Judd and say, I just need 5 minutes in a locked room with you while holding your hog next to the New York City highway.
What?
You get $5,000. That's a guarantee. That's what the Actors Fund is about.
Pete, do you ever sit around and think about other people who are isolated at home and how they're handling it? Like, how is Ray Romano handling this? It's a setup for impressions.
Ray is going from room to room going,
I can't remember why I came in here. I feel like I'm looking for my phone, but I have my phone. It says on my phone, go in this room. I went in the room. I don't know. I live in Queens.
What do you think?
I always think that somewhere Jerry Seinfeld is in isolation right now.
Quarantine? Why is it a quarantine? Am I digging a very deep hole that later kids will do jackknives into? What is the quarry in the quarantine? How about a quarantining? You have a few quarantinis, you forget you can't go outside. You got to wear a mask? Now people are afraid of you if you don't have a mask.
Oh, you love doing Seinfeld more than anything in the world. I'm pretty sure that's your only 2 impressions.
No.
Who do you do?
My best one is Pacino.
What is that in an isolated situation?
I'll tell you. What I do is I get up every morning. I open the curtains. You got to open up the curtains and you look around. You see the Empire State Building. Fuck it. I see the Chrysler Building. Never seen a Chrysler parked in front of the Chrysler Building. Fucking bullshit. Then I get myself scallopini. You ever have a scallopini? It is delicious. Tiny little scallops. They look like pencil erasers.
Well, you never yell in your Pacino impression.
It's a more subtle Pacino.
Well, Pete,
we
did yeoman's work here today.
I think we did. It's been a real pleasure, literally working up to a sweat with these impressions and watching you watch me vacantly.
It's been. I always looked at you from the monitor. The whole time we shot the show.
It's
a little angry.
Keeps me. That's the look. It's what keeps us hungry.
I want you to know what I've learned today. Yeah. I've learned that all my life I've worked on scripts. I've written, I've rewritten, I've done table reads, I've done rehearsals, I've done improvisations, I've done multiple takes, then I edit, then I punch, then I fix the joke sometimes with ADR, sometimes with special effects, and I massage it, and I work with the audience, and I do tests to see what they like, and I make choices based on this relationship with the crowd, but none of it was worth it. None of it was worth it, because all I need is 2 little shots from a Zoom camera, tell Pete to do Seinfeld or Pacino, and we have it. We have it. I've wasted my life for no reason.
Why do they call it Zoom? Are we going anywhere? It should be called stagnant. You're not zooming. This is the opposite of zooming. You're giving me the face. Why do they call it a deadpan? What are we cooking in the deadpan? Not much. I'll tell you. I eat it. My face does nothing. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, that's all I got. I can't top it. On that, we fade to the next person, who I assume is Dan Natterman. Goodbye.
DONATE, won't you give some money with me? I'm going to work on that one. While I work on that, y'all go donate. Go to actorsfund.org/NYLAUGHS.
Ladies and gentlemen, next guests. I'm so excited to have Gary Goldman and Ray Romano in the house. Hey. Oh, yeah. That's all I got.
Good enough.
Gary, I loved your stand-up special on HBO. Ray, I mean, I hate to sound corny and everything, but we all love you, man. Like, seriously, it was a perfect title for your show. Like, you're just, to me, you know, to get to know you in real life, like, I just realized, like, how just great hanging out with you and just remind me of everything that I love about stand-up, man. And even my father-in-law would tell me, like, he would do I think you featured for him like 25, 30 years ago or something, Danny Martinez, in somewhere in Jersey, and he just had nothing but wonderful things to say about you. And it's just so cool for all of us to be together right now, quarantining together. But it doesn't apply to Ray.
Wait, so your father-in-law is a stand-up?
Yeah, he owned the Comedy Showcase in Houston. Yeah, he owned the Comedy Showcase and for 30 years. And
that's pretty cool.
Started out in Houston in the early 80s with Bill Hicks and Kennison's, and has incredible stories. And he's my biggest, one of my original mentors in stand-up, and he taught me everything there is about stand-up, about earning your wings and to tour and to do all the shitty one-nighters. And I remember that he wouldn't even book me to host. I was so good, like, and ready, and he wouldn't even let me. He just wanted me to earn it so bad. And he really
Yeah.
did train me for it. And he was like, if you ever open, you got to have 30 minutes. When you feature, you got to have 60 minutes. And when you headline, you got to have 90 minutes. That's the way it is. And he's the one who laid the foundation for me. And it's, you know.
Yeah, because you know what? You know how it usually goes is you usually start headlining when you're not ready to headline.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he was telling me. And also, like he was just saying, like you need 30 minutes to host because you never know when you're gonna have to stretch. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And he was like,
I remember getting a gig on a cruise ship. This is before Corona, and and not having enough time. I remember not having enough time. I guess they wanted me to do 45 or something. And I remember going around and asking my buddies, can I do this just so I could get the gig, you know? I think I remember Jonathan Solomon. I don't know if you guys remember Jonathan, but he gave me like 10 minutes. He goes, here, do this 10 minutes, you know, just so I could take the gig.
so how are you guys faring in this situation? Gary, tell me. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing well. I luckily had a deal to write a book before this started, and I was planning on just taking the summer to work on it, and my timetable got moved up. So I'm very grateful for that. It's given me some focus and some creative outlet. But I wanted to discuss with you, Mo, because we come from different religious backgrounds, but I've been told on 3 occasions that if I want to make God laugh, I just tell him my plans. And I keep thinking, what a dick. I can't imagine that that's what God's sense of humor is like. I would think, having seen everything, he would have less of a cruel streak in his humor, and I was so disappointed, and I just can't imagine that's the outlook that Muslims have on God, that he's this sadistic, dark humorist that laughs when people tell him their hopes and dreams. This is funny to him.
I don't know where you're getting this from. I've never heard such a thing I don't know where you're getting this from at all. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just all I have to say is thank God.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got to be thankful. You got to be thankful no matter what. I don't know what's going on. It's Ramadan. You're putting me out there on blast. Muslims going to be attacking me. Gary's coming at you. I'm Palestinian, another layer. This is not good. This is not a good start. This is not helping. I thought we're day 10 Ramadan. We're in day 20. That's how messed up the days are. That I fasted for 19 of those 20, and I thought I was only 10 days in. I have no concept of time. I really am going with the lunar calendar. You know, I really just look up where's the moon at, where's the sun at. That's where we're back at now. And Ray doesn't give a shit. He's just golfing. He's in Vegas golfing. Where are you?
No, I'm in LA, man. I'm in LA.
Location in LA. All right.
Well, Gary, you're lucky. I mean, to have a book, to have a project that you're supposed to be locked down and doing. I mean,
yes,
because I was going to direct a movie of a script I wrote, which I wrote for 6 years. It took me 6 years to get it to like perfect, what I thought was perfect shape. Lockdown comes, and now I'm wishing I'm wishing my script needed more work. So I'm purposely going in and finding more work to do on the script, just to keep, to keep a purpose.
I feel very grateful. I think the only better opportunity would have been if I had been under house arrest.
Aren't you under house arrest? I thought you were.
Let's be honest. Let's talk about showering. Let's be honest. Because I don't know how frequent it was before Corona, but the days can fly by. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hitting like my limit for no showering, with no sweat.
Really?
And I'm finding out that like the gross factor, like 4 days, the gross factor for 4 days no showering
is not that different from 5 days. You know, you max out. You try to max out. What about stand-up? Like what I think, like I'm thinking about, shit, it's going to be so long since I've gotten on stage by the time the next time I go on stage. But not only that, if you're not writing material now, your material is going to seem out of place when you go into the new world. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to be talking about, oh, my son came home from a party at 6 a.m. What do you mean? There's no parties. People don't go to parties anymore. You know, shit's going to be all irrelevant. It's going to seem antiquated, all your stuff. That's what I'm worried about, that you're going to really have to have a whole different act by the time stand-up comes back.
I'm not really sure. You know, I mean, 2020's gone. It's not going to happen this year. I mean, all the rumors of, oh, it's going to be back up, and you know, at this point,
stand-up. I mean, stand-up. Yeah,
stand-up.
Yeah,
live performances in general. I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
It's just going to be a complete. It's going to hold. You know, you said it right. It's a whole new world, man. We've never experienced anything like this in our whole lifetime. And, you know, I'm just happy to see everybody subconsciously converting to Islam because of it. Everybody's covered up. Everybody's washing, you know, regularly, and are ready to pray to their God and accept that there's only one true God. You know, it's like amazing. You know, it's really amazing. You know? I'm worried about all the lip readers that are going to be out of business. That's what I'm worried about. All the masks out there. Oh, there's no use for them.
Oh my gosh.
All the lip readers, I don't know what
I hadn't thought about the lip readers.
Well, yeah, they're gonna just make see-through masks. That's all. They'll make a clear mask. That's all. But neither of you guys are married, right? Nobody's married, right?
I'm married. Yeah,
no, I am. I am.
You're both.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. So how's that going? Is there sex during? Because I'm 0 for Corona. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, maybe you should start showering more.
That's the.
I don't know. I think it can hurt. People think it's good. People think there'll be like a baby boom at 9 months. I don't know about that, to be honest with you.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't. I am 0 for Corona as well, but I'm staying in my in-law, so I'm so self-conscious and concerned. So. Yeah, I hadn't thought about the showering aspect of it though, because the water rushing is loud. It might cover up, but then it's very dangerous at my age.
I mean, I'm doing good. I'm just really stressed out. So I'm just like, you know, I'm really stressed out with work. So that's not helping, and it's long hours, and Ramadan also. You know, like the time where I'm you know, I'm feeling good, and we, you know, sun up, you can't do that. It's the 3 things that are taken away from you: sex, food, and water.
Mo, you know? I'm just curious, Mo. Do you open up your Ramadan presents on Ramadan or on Ramadan Eve? What is your?
We don't have presents. We just take our kids to empty parking lots and pray, and we tell them to be grateful. People are starving. Let's go feed the starving people. Shut up and. Here's $5.
I'm so ignorant. I must be thinking of Christmas.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm feeling for everybody out there. The workers, you know, the waiters, the wait staff, and listen, club owners get a bad rap, but there's some club owners there that, you know, we wouldn't be here without.
Absolutely.
I mean, we all know those club owners that you know, even though they get a bad rap, there's guys out there with great big hearts, and they love the art form, and you know, they're hurting too, and I just want to make sure they stay alive, these businesses stay alive, and we can get back to getting out there and making people laugh.
You made a TikTok, Ray?
I don't even know, you know, I mean, I did something, and my daughter made a TikTok out of it, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm running out of things to do. I found out. Here's one thing I found out in quarantine, and this is, you know, scientifically proven. The maximum you can lose peeing is 2.5 pounds. True, this true story. True story. I've tried and tested. I have trial and error. 2.5. My wife thinks I'm full of shit. My wife thinks you cannot, and I have the documentation, and I've lost my record for losing weight peeing is 2.5 pounds during quarantine.
I've lost 22 pounds and nobody can notice. That's how big I was. It's the most devastating thing ever. My neighbors are like,
I
"Hey,
noticed.
I've lost 22 pounds."
I noticed. I noticed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your face.
Did you lose 22? Oh yeah, but but you have another reason why you're losing weight too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
But yeah, I mean that's it. I'm running out of crap. I had a dream. In the beginning of the lockdown, I literally had a dream, and in my dream I said, I'm going to dedicate this lockdown into learning how to dribble with my left hand. I had that dream. Yeah. So it's nothing noble or something that's helping humanity.
So funny.
I was gonna spend lockdown learning finally how to go to my left.
That's hilarious.
That is
I know one day I went out, I said, so how would I do that by myself? And I went in the back and I set up a little obstacle course and I set my clock and for 20 minutes I dribbled with my left, like around these cones. And then I was like, what am I doing? The last time I played basketball was literally probably 21 years ago was the last time I played basketball.
Give me that quarantine.
Oh, hello. It's Piff the Magic Dragon here once again. And I'd like to thank NYLAUGHS and the Actors Fund for getting my appearance fee paid so quickly tonight. And in cash, as requested. God, you wouldn't believe just how many accountants have been like, you can't get paid in cash, Piff. It makes you look suspicious. But it's like me and Martha Stewart always say. Hang on, there's a note. Dear Piff, please pass along this $2 million donation to the Actors Fund. Love, TikTok. TikTok have donated $2 million to the Actors Fund? $2 million? Oh my God. I'll make sure they get it. Now, everybody's jumping on the TikTok bandwagon these days. I'm on TikTok. You can find me at PiffTok. Yeah, Piff is on TikTok at PiffTok. Tonight, we've got the debut of, you're not going to believe this, Ray Romano on TikTok. That's right, Ray Romano is joining TikTok tonight, which just goes to show you, everybody loves TikTok. Who wrote this? Because that one hurt inside. Seriously, I might meet Ray Romano one day, and I can't look him in the eyes after saying that. Ray, I apologize. All right, over to you, Ray.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the house bored. And I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. I'm bored in the mug and I'm in the.
How prepared were you for the pandemic, and how many Zooms have you done? Because you have a headset, a professional. Were you making money on the side as a switchboard reporter, or did you know this was coming? Because how do you have a pandemic headset ready to go?
No, I used to fly planes, Ian. So, I took time off from flying planes, and it seems to work for Zoom meetings as well.
I feel like I'm prepared. I don't have a microphone.
We can tell.
I'm not centered, they said.
Yeah. No matter how much they told Keith to center himself, he just went more crooked. Like, you don't even know where the center is. No, then you just did it again. You just went more right.
Also, it's like, yeah, well, and you.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Keith, if you tell Keith to center, he just goes closer to the wine.
Yes.
That's really good. I see.
Now.
Yeah. Put the wine on the other side and you'll be centered.
Well, I just know I've done a lot during this pandemic just to refocus this conversation.
Like what have you done?
I actually delivered this week 50 washable, reusable masks that can be used with a filter N99 or N95 you can put those into the reusable cloth mask. And I donated them to a hospice care facility in the Bronx called Calvary.
So when you said,
wait, that is sweet. I washed like 15 pairs of my tube socks. That's what I've done. 15 sweet pairs of tube.
How did that help anyone outside of yourself?
Keith, thank you for your service, Keith.
You're welcome.
She's a client of my sister's, and I said, where do you get those masks? They're really nice. And I bought a couple of masks. I like them. Can you connect me with her? Because I would like to see if my organization, which I'm the board member of,
Organization?
The ImagineSociety.org.
What is that?
The Imagine Society is a nonprofit organization started by Jeannie Gaffigan, Jim Gaffigan's wife.
Uh-huh.
And we work with children to imagine. Wait, you know what?
We
Africans thing don't have nothing to do with you.
You have no. This sounds like this is all Jim Gaffigan's wife.
No, what happened was I saw they were during the middle of the peak of the pandemic. I felt kind of helpless because they were doing a lot, and I was just sitting at home, and I didn't know. I kept asking her, what can I do? And where are you getting these masks from? I didn't know. And then Jeannie actually, she kind of guided me, and she said, why don't you call her, ask her if she could donate.
So
And
wait a minute. So you work for Jeannie?
I'm a board member.
A board member? Like, were you nominated or elected? Was there a vote? Like, how are you a board member?
I don't work for Jeannie.
How many people?
I can show you the email that Jeannie sent me about how much I rock.
I mean, that's how they pay you in emails or positivity.
It's fine. I'm fine with it. They were doing so much. I didn't know how they were getting all of the masks. It was incredible.
An example of a mask. Can we see the mask?
Sure. So the first mask that I got was this one.
Is that called anything? What is that called? That looks like a part of a bra.
No, it's a mask. It's the material.
Is your mouth an A cup or a B cup?
Actually, that was pretty funny.
Is that a? So my bad. Is it a C? Your lips are a C cup.
And then I have a surgical mask
inside,
and she also places. This is what is the filter. This is N99.
It's literally like a bra because you're stuffing a bra cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a bra.
So you can make it's just to make your lips look bigger.
This does not support anyone's breast, Ian. Okay.
Right,
no,
fine.
It's N99 filter. It looks just like this is N99.
Okay.
So what's between that and this?
That one's is useless. That means you paid 99 cents for it. No, but that one is good to cover your mouth. That is to protect other people only, not you.
Oh yeah.
This is to protect you. It filtrates 99% of what's
that's
going
why they call it, and that's why they call it N99.
Yeah,
so
N95 covers 95%.
Let me see the other mask.
Okay, so the other one, the one that this was getting better. This is the second one I got. This is like if you don't want to be, I had it on backwards. She told me I had it on backwards.
But that looks like a swim cap.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing. Goes like this.
Or like a hat from The Handmaid's Tale.
And it has the same.
All your masks stink.
No, they don't. You stink. That mask you have was bought from the 99-cent store.
Well, let me add, that looks like that comes with matching gloves.
You know what? That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, it looks like it should.
Yeah, I said, and you said a black woman made these things. Was she targeting black people necessarily, or black women? Because no man is going to wear that scarf.
Yeah, that's
put on a pink
like there are no like manly colors.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather get COVID than wear that color.
Oh, this mask is.
Wait a minute, you're not going to just go over Ian's good laugh.
This is yours.
Black playing thing because you think men are like it.
Yeah.
There's more like, men would like.
Yeah. Like
what's thought to it for men.
Yeah.
Well, the reason you're saying that is because
men is going mask shopping.
Yeah, we trying to meet some ladies in our masks. You know what I'm saying? And we can't like I don't want to wear a mask that looks like I stole it from somebody else.
Yes.
Okay? I want a mask that
give me the dude mask like, hey baby, what's up? Maybe I have a flat.
This is perfect for Keith. It'll match his panties.
Oh wow.
Wow, Marina.
Wow.
Very low blow.
It's so true.
This is Keith Robinson. Donate to the Actors Fund. It's important and it's good. It's just good. And everybody gets it. Comics, actors, singers, dancers, but just donate to the Actors Fund. Thanks a lot, Keith Robinson.
No, donate to the Actors Fund. It's the one thing you can do right now while you're sitting at home and you're wondering what to do. This is something you can do because there's a lot of people who are out of work who may not be where you are. So definitely help donate to the Actors Fund.
Yeah, this is Ian Edwards, and I'm here to say donate to the Actors Fund, especially if you're rich. If you're rich and you got some money and you're just sitting on it and you haven't done anything this entire pandemic to help anybody, help out some comics and some actors and people who need money and won't be paying rent or was paying rent late anyway. No names mentioned, bottom screen left, I think. So, hey, donate to the Actors Fund.
Hello, it's Piff the Magic Dragon back with another magic money metaphor to make sure you know what all of this is about. You see, we hope you're being entertained by tonight's show, and if you are, we need each one of you who can to donate, to put something in the kitty for the entertainers who need it. Otherwise, they'll all end up getting regular jobs and realizing they can make a lot more money working 9 to 5 than they can running around New York doing 15 shows a night for drunk tourists. And we can't have that, can we? So right now, I'm putting this $10 in the pot. But I need you guys watching to put another $10 in the pot. And then share this on your social media so that your friends put another $10 in. And keep it going from there. Look how many $10 we have. Now, unfortunately, that means that I've shown Alexander Hamilton at least 6 times. So I now owe more than that in royalties to Lin-Manuel Miranda. So go bigger. If not for them, do it for me. Because I'm down like $70, guys. Put in $20, put in $50, put in $100 if you can, and let's support the entertainers who need it most.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. How you doing? You got the whole setup, bro.
Yeah, I got a good radio mic. So I have a cough button. I'm always clearing my throat. I have everything I need to do a broadcast, except the ability to do a broadcast. Everything except the gift.
That's it. How's it going, man? You're in New York right now, right?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in Houston, man. I booked it. I came back home to my house, which I haven't seen in feels like years, to be honest.
Well, you picked a smart place to go because Houston opened. Aren't they opening faster than most places? Like it's good to be in like Houston or someplace that's opening faster. I'm just getting very stir crazy and I'm going nuts, man.
Yeah, no, it's open. You know, the whole thing about Houston is just spread out. You know, that's the
right.
It's one of the, I think it's about to surpass Chicago in population, but because it's so spread out and people are not on top of each other, and apartment complexes or anything like that. It's just a different vibe, and I think it's a better situation. I mean, obviously I'm hoping for the best all over, but definitely New York and congestion and everything else is there. It's got to be really rough. I got out of there pretty quickly.
Dude, I got price gouged by a pharmacy. Like, it's amazing of all the people that aren't supposed to screw you financially. I walked into a pharmacy and I was looking for masks, and they charged me $60 for a thing of masks.
How many masks did you get?
50 masks. No, you got 50, which might be the going rate. But then I went into another place and I paid $35 for 25. I mean, I don't care. I
Are you
need
just
masks.
stacking masks now? Are you just getting as many as possible? Is that what's happening?
Dude, I'm creeping myself out with, like, I never care about hygiene or condoms. Like, none of it ever matters to me. But now all of a sudden I'm like Mr. Purell and I'm trying to be careful and I'm washing my hands. So, I mean, if the message can get through to me, anybody is going to get the message to, don't touch your face.
Yeah, no, my wife got ahead of that. She got us all the masks with the filters, the washable joints with the filter in between. I don't know. I haven't left my office in weeks, honestly. I just don't go out really. I don't even know what day that, it's Ramadan, and I asked my buddy, I was like, hey man, is it we're like, what, day 10? He was like, bro, we're at day 20. I was like, oh
wow.
Okay. I missed 10 days that I did, but I just time doesn't even exist anymore. Gregorian calendars, I don't know what that is. Like I'm going back to our tradition of just lunar calendar. That's what I'm doing. Where's the moon at? Is it a crescent now? Is it Eve yet? That's all it's just like time doesn't exist anymore.
But it's not even like that. It's actually flying by. Like, for me, everything was fixated. I want to wait for a UFC event. I got to watch fights. And then, like, it was April 18th got pushed to May 9th. And it felt like 2 days. It was really 3 weeks. I guess because it's all bleeding in. And if time starts to drag, I'm going to throw myself off the balcony. So the fact is, I can't look at the news. It's horrendous. Yeah. It's never good.
I can't. I can't stand the news, though. Just to go off of that, I just can't. It's become like the anchors there's no Dan Rathers anymore. Today the news, and just spouting out facts of things that happen. I feel like they all want to be celebrities. Yeah. And I'm a big fan of the Comos after this whole thing. I really am. But the whole idea of, I don't know which Como it is. What's his brother's name? It was
Andrew and Chris.
Andrew, yeah, it's Chris Como. Is the anchor. Yeah, exactly. And that whole thing about him coming out of his basement and he's just like, this is my dream to come out of my basement. And you look at his house, it's like got to be worth $5-6 million. And that basement is not a regular basement, bro. And it really, I walked in on it. My wife was watching it, and he was like, "This is to see my daughter again. This was my dream." I was like, "Get the fuck! Can't be. Is this really your dream? Really?"
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to really get on board with you. Like, he's expecting it to be this, end of Vietnam, jumping onto the last chopper, leaving Saigon, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't feel your sense of victory in your $8 million house."
I almost fainted.
The Actors Fund is for everyone in entertainment nationally. They have seen more in 6 weeks than in a typical year. They're getting donations right now into the hands I stink. Do it again. They're getting donations right now into the hands of those in entertainment needing it to stay alive. Head to actorsfund.org/NYLAUGHS. It's literally, there's 4 lines, and I couldn't do it right. I'm doing stand-up for 30 years and radio for 20, and I couldn't do that 1 week.
It's good to see you, bro.
You too, man. Thanks for having me.
Whoa. Back up 6 feet till you get to that donate button. Or you can go to actorsfund.org/NYLAUGHS.
Yada. Welcome to the bumping mics portion of the show, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm Jeff Moss.
And I'm David Tell.
This is my buddy David Tell.
Jeff, this is laughter. Jeff, they call this laughter in lockdown.
That sounds like a good prison show when I did a show at a jail.
It is it's a different experience. Usually we're you have to be 6 feet now. So now we're like so far away. You're in LA. I'm in New York, We're totally.
How you holding up over there?
How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I remember we were talking, and we were talking about dreams. Have you had any weird dreams?
I've been having vivid dreams. I've been remembering my dreams.
Really?
I had a dream that I met the governor of New York, Cuomo. It was weird.
Really? Because I had a dream about you.
Really?
I think it was you. You're wearing a mask. You're wearing a mask, and in one hand you were holding hand sanitizer, and in the other you were holding a hero. So I thought it was you. You don't know anymore, Jeff. It's been too long. These are tough times. How are you? How are you getting through
on stage. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
You start to lose your mind. I have nothing to roast, so I just roast like stuff around the house.
Oh, you do? Give us a sampling.
Hey, Chair, get a job at the barber shop or something. Make yourself useful.
Hey, Chair. Hey, Chair, be more of a couch.
Yeah.
How about that hat? I mean, I don't know if that's one of the symptoms of the COVID, but is that Jeff? You're dressed for the 1918 flu. You're a couple of flus behind.
Dave looks like a fourth responder.
It hasn't been easy being a chain smoker, older adult who also just got off a cruise ship, but I'm going to get through it.
Yeah, you're going to have to cut back on your cruise ship work, buddy.
I don't know what I'm going to do. It's tough in New York, nothing's open. Nothing's open, so you got to all nightlife is done. So you really got to kind of, I hate to say it, but shoot your load at whatever's open. Like today at the Home Depot, they had an erotic sale on rakes. So we're all looking forward to the summer, but we have to keep our distance. That's really the point. So, Jeff, what do you think for the summer? What are you thinking? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to. I think I'm going to take up some Pilates.
Oh.
And I'm learning how to compost.
Oh, wow. Real homebody.
Yeah, I was never big on leftovers, but composting is the ultimate leftovers. You just get to actually take the rotten, broken eggs and garbage and something
put it in
new.
a pile.
The circle of life.
Perfect. I love it.
I do like how comedians are. I feel as comedians we're obligated to go out there and make the people we're quarantined laugh. Like if you're quarantined with somebody, even if you're not a professional comedian, if you're just funny and you're quarantining with people, you try to cheer them up.
Yeah. Well, I can't stop laughing. What? Oh, sorry. I'm glad we're not doing this on Zoom because Zoom puts 10 pounds on. This is way better.
I went to a Zoom wedding the other day.
How was it?
Not as much fun as the Zoom honeymoon. Why you dressed for a whaling exposition?
Nice. Nice. Good one, Jeff.
Bumping it out, baby.
And I know you can't, stay that long since you have to get back into the whatchamacallit, carnival drunk tank, whatever that is, the dunking tank.
We're just going to have our audience members sit 6 feet apart.
That'll be easy because we never sell out.
That's not true. We had a bunch of sold out.
We actually did, yeah.
That we had to postpone.
That's very true. And we also want to give a shout out to our.
But wait,
fans.
hold on. Let's face it. If you can't sell out Milwaukee, what are you really doing with your life?
We're doing great. I'm getting a call from the governor. I got a call from the governor. He wants you to put a shirt on. We're all worried about our families. I mean, my mom's doing okay. She's all right.
That's good. Tell her I said hi.
She's good. And, she can't go out anymore. So I try and make it fun at home. Like today, what did I do? I wore the mask, so she didn't know it was me,
Yeah.
So just to play along with that, I charged her $50 for fixing her radiator.
Did you go visit her on Mother's Day?
I sure did. This is my impression of Mother's Day all over America right now. Children outside of the house, parents inside the house, everyone's screaming, "I love you." Jeff, we need you more than ever. You have to get out there. Have you been roasting people online? Because you are the roast master. Have you been doing
I
anything?
do Insta roasts on the weekends where I roast people on Instagram.
That must be fun. What kind of crowd do you draw with that kind of crowd?
You get people quarantining all over the world. I had people last weekend from Iran, Dublin, India, Mexico, and New Jersey.
Wow.
And Dice and Saget and Gilbert, they all jumped in. Snoop Dogg. It's so much fun.
That's great.
It's a great way to say hi to your friends, and people roast each other in the comments. A lot of comics are roasting whoever I'm talking to in the Instagram at the same time. It's pretty fun. I hope you join.
I would love to do it.
I'm very good at technology, and
You are. Hello? I think we lost your audio.
Dave's still building his MySpace page.
I really do think so.
What's it like, Dave? What's it like quarantining with a flip phone?
Well, it's great. You know, you guys can make as much fun as you want. Just because I look like a prepper doesn't mean I'm not prepped. I'm ready to go.
What is there any other news in New York, or is it all just about the quarantine? Like, is anything else even happening there?
There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's really about, opening responsibly and letting people go out, because you can't stay in your apartment all the time, but making sure that, everyone's safe. So, like these people riding city bikes. But let me tell you, the days of just sitting on a city bike with no panties are over. You got to take care of yourself.
I hear you.
You can't do that anymore. So cross that off the list.
I may never lick a stranger's underwear at the airport again.
It's done. It's done. That's one thing I was going to ask you about. Part of me wants to fly now because there's no people there. Like before, like when we'd fly around all the time, twice a week, every week, that you'd be like, oh God, wouldn't it be great if it was just me in this airport? Now it's like just you in the airport, and I'm like, I want to see what that's like, But you need a show to go to. That's what we need,
Have you been staying in touch with your family and friends and stuff?
I have.
Do you Zoom around?
I've seen some of the comics out on the street. A lot of them ride bikes, so they, we hang at a distance, trying to be good, and everybody's just trying to get through it. I mean, we're very lucky so far, and we owe it all to really the first responders and the essential workers in New York who are really putting their lives on the line to do this for us. So big thanks to them. And the
Grubhub drivers.
The Grubhub guys. I mean, honestly, Jeff, how much delivery have you gotten since this has happened?
I've just been standing outside and getting one delivery after the other.
Really?
And they all get, people deliver. I got food by accident the other day. Like,
oh, that's
I
cool.
got someone else's food. Dave, what do you think it's going to be like for us and for comedians going down?
I don't know. This has been like, I did comedy, right after 9/11, and that was tough. I've done it during the, I guess you could say the Depression, the 2008, and this is a whole different ball game now of both for the performer and the audience, and whether we're gonna be able to get that same incredible like chemistry of being in front of a live crowd. I think that the audience misses it. I know the performers definitely miss it, but in the future, will we be able to do it? Is really it's really hard to tell. And I would say that there's a lot of young comics, especially, that are trying to make the most of this time by doing things on Zoom. And Jeff has a podcast and trying to connect with their audience, and I think that's great. But at the end of the day, nothing, and I really do mean this from the heart, nothing can replace live entertainment. And I never really believed that more until the last month or so when I've been watching things on these platforms and how hard it is for both the performer and the audience to really get that same jolt from it. I think, Jeff, do you agree? Or
I think it's going to come back bigger than it's ever been because
That's interesting.
Because with all the awfulness about what's going on, people are going to miss. It makes you miss the things you had, and comedy and live comedy and fun, like fun. People are gonna, and I have a feeling there'll be twice as many comedy shows, and the other thing that might happen is this is such a weird time, this isolation for people. Like, it messes with brains, but it also creates funny people. Like, this will be the next generation of teenagers in quarantine who are getting jerked around by the world because their prom's canceled and all that. They're like, some of them will be in despair, but eventually that's gonna give them a sense of humor. So I look forward to entertaining people again. I think it's gonna be great.
You know, when you terms of comedy, you know, I guess the person I feel sorry for the most is the person who just started doing comedy right before this happened, and now they have to like kind of live with that last set in their head. You know, let's hope they didn't bomb, because that's a hard one for any comic to have to like sit on a bomb for, you know, until they get on stage again. So can you imagine if like you went on, you know, March 14th, and then you're like, hey, I think I want to be a comic. You know, I did an open mic, and now you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So I feel sorry for that person. The Actors Fund, it's a great chance to show support for people in the entertainment field, from both behind the camera, in front of the camera, people go on stage, people work in clubs. So it kind of encompasses the whole world, and it's a great place to, like, you know, throw a little cash around. I know these are tough times, and I honestly.
But they help out comedians too, Dave, and that's important to remind the comedy fans. Like, if you're a comedy fan and you want to help out comedians, not us, me and Dave, we're going to be okay.
We'll be all right.
A lot of comedians out there that aren't, and it's like, it's a noble profession. If you were ever sad or depressed, especially during a pandemic, and somebody made you laugh, donate and help out the comedians with the Actors Fund. And
well said.
And even beyond that, the ones that will never work again are the close-up.
Don't promote yourself. Anyway, thanks again for letting us be a part of it. I'm Dave. That's Jeff. We're bumping mics. One more bump, buddy. I miss you.
Miss you.
All right. Stay safe.
Bump it out.
What a show it's been. This is the last spot from me, but it's certainly not the last chance to donate. The fund is ongoing, and you can stream the show as much as you like. Send the link to friends and family, and let's help those in entertainment hit hardest right now. Not just those in front of the camera, but the writers, the hair and the makeup teams, bookers, producers, club owners, production crews. There's a whole world that goes into making that 3-minute YouTube clip or that 2-hour Netflix movie. And we want to make sure they can get back to what they do best. So we'll give you our jokes, and if you can, you turn them into cash for those in need, a little bit like this. Oh, look at that, 100 sweet dollar bills. Ladies and gentlemen, I hoped you enjoyed our Laughter in Lockdown with Mo Emma and a Zoom full of talented artists. A huge thanks to Starkeisha for holding it down as our lockdown pep squad, and to the brilliant Brian Stokes Mitchell. Good night from me. Good night from Mr. Piffles. Hopefully we'll see you down in Las Vegas very soon.
The Actors Fund is helping during this unprecedented time by giving emergency financial assistance for things like rent, food, medications, and trust me, it is very hard for me to be funny without my medications.
So give to the Actors Fund, and remembering all the great performances you've seen.
Hi, the Actors Fund, they don't only help actors, they help everyone behind the scenes with their rent, groceries, healthcare. They can't give me charisma, but they can help a lot of other people.
Please give to the Actors Fund. This has been a crazy time, and it's been especially brutal to comedians, but they help me. The Actors Fund has been amazing.
Since March 18th, the Actors Fund has helped almost 7,000 people. Do you have any idea how many people that is? It's 7,000.
THANKYOU.
Thank y'all for watching, but we ain't through. Comedy's in trouble, entertainers need to eat. Your generosity will keep them on their feet. We're stopping all the streaming for the rest of the night. Get your booty to our donation page and treat us right. The Actors Fund says thank you. NYLAUGHS does too. Comedians in trouble owe a lot to you.